Welcome to Africa in Vogue, where we introduce you to the latest up-and-coming faces in art, fashion and music.
What's up plus all this hypocrisy?
We have amazing talent coming out for you.
What be this, what be that, what be this? Them take away one of people, trick them lottery visa. I see them there, them they suffer.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Africa in Vogue. And today we're in my homeland, Ghana. And we're about to meet Marie Kipre, the face of Totally Ethnik.
Before we actually go see Marie, I'm actually astonished. I'm in shock. I can't believe the houses I'm seeing in this neighborhood. It's so beautiful. I think for some strange reason it's feeling like Beverly Hills. So let's head in. I think Marie's waiting and we'll see you on the other side.
Join us, come on us. Hi Marie, thank you so much for inviting us into your beautiful home. It's amazing in here.
It's beautiful. I'm still admiring the place.
Thank you. Really beautiful. So I heard of Totally Ethnik just a few weeks ago, and we've been doing a bit of research about you. But tell us a little bit about your line.
Okay, Totally Ethnik is actually, I would say, a new line. We started a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. We decided to focus on the woman, today's woman, African woman, and definitely a woman from anywhere. We want that woman to be elegant, classy, of course strong, because we're a strong woman. We need to prove that we have it. We have everything it takes to be couture. We have everything it takes to count. And this is what we've been trying to do. Based on our African heritage, but using the modern techniques. So this is fashion from Marie, from Totally Ethnik, with a strong touch of our heritage, beautiful heritage.
Okay, that's really interesting. Yeah. So to you, the definition of a woman, the modern day African woman is elegant, classy, chic, luxurious, all things,
Yeah, I think definitely the modern African woman is smart. So being smart, there is a way to carry yourself. There is a way to present yourself. So many women think that being sexy means being trashy. So we want to correct that. We have to go to work, we have to take care of the kids, we have to enjoy ourselves, go out. So we have to be properly dressed every time, and you have to respect yourself as well. So being classy, being chic is Totally Ethnik's, is how Totally Ethnik is trying to showcase to the world that the woman can be sexy, classy, but still elegant, because you have to be elegant.
Yes, it's a good advice.
Regardless of where you're going, you
Yeah.
have to be elegant.
Exactly, that's totally true.
Yeah, because fashion is all about elegance, I think, in this day and age, not the short booty skirts.
Exactly, and the trashy
But
clothes.
you can be sexy, but just do it the right way.
Exactly.
And know your body shape as well,
Yeah.
know what
And
fits
dress
you.
properly.
Exactly. So, talk to us a little bit about the lines that you've made. So, I think I first saw a line in April 2014, and it's interesting to see kind of how your look has changed from then to now. Tell us about that process and how you've grown as a designer.
As a designer, because I'm indeed growing.
Yes.
And it's such a nice and beautiful journey, learning from every single experience, every single relationship, but every single collection that we are making. So like I said, the basis of our work is the modern woman who is strong, who is confident, and definitely elegant. So we want to use fabrics that inspire us at the moment. So we started with Bogolan, that people call mud cloth, and from Mali. So we started using this one because it's definitely African. Everybody that sees it knows it's ethnic, knows that it's from African heritage. So we combined it with, in this dress, for example, some crepe, which is a modern Western fabric.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, it was bird of paradise.
Oh, BOP.
Yeah,
BOP.
Bird of Paradise, and it was slash something.
And Bird of Paradise first,
Yeah.
and then it was a 6-piece collection, so it was
Okay.
a small collection.
Yeah.
And then the other 6-piece collection that we did was Metropolitan.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was completely modern fabrics, you know, very strong geometrical cuts and lines. And then after that, we had Feline, which was one of our best collections
love
so
that
far.
line, yeah.
A friend of mine, a designer, told me the best collection that we made was Feline.
It was really good.
Beautiful.
It's really good. That
The
is
materials.
exactly, and
used
everything that you've described
Yeah.
about it being strong
Yeah,
and an elegant
sexy,
woman, feline was
elegant.
just
It's
that was
very
great.
classy as well.
That top,
Yeah.
you know, from the back is coming from the Feline collection.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of animal prints because you want to be fierce, you
Yeah.
want to be sexy
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then after Feline, we had a band, which was the fall 2015.
Yes.
A lot of dark red. This is from a band.
Okay.
A lot of earthy tones. A lot of, you know, like something elegant, sexy. A lot of lace. We also use a lot of lace. So this was a band. And then the next collection, which is the spring and summer 2016, is Bird of Paradise, the remake.
Oh,
Yes, because we want to, I mean, I say we because I'm working with my sisters, two of my sisters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we wanted to go, like, explore better the Bird of Paradise realm.
Yeah.
You know, the colors, the flowers, the birds
Yeah.
themselves, and the girly cut, you know. And we improved because we on the techniques, we're trying to every time make a lot of research and finish with a better finish,
Yes,
you know. And we're trying to have more comfortable, you know, outfits because you want to feel comfortable. So, and since it's a spring, summer for the Bird of Paradise remake, a lot of sleeveless because we know it's going to be hot.
Yeah.
But then, you know, so I think like I said, it's the strong woman, but she's evolving.
Yes.
You know, her wardrobe is going from basic lines to more flowery, more, you know, people say the flu. That's what we're trying to do.
Okay. Oh wow, that's a good insight.
Yeah.
The fashion industry in Africa is growing at such a fast pace. There's so many designers out there doing amazing things and amazing products. Some have even gone to fashion weeks abroad. Can you tell us some of the challenges you faced in this industry so far and how you've overcome them?
Okay, I think as a designer in Africa, we mostly face the same issue, which is the financing of our activities, which is not always easy. But then the fabrics, the availability of the quantities, you don't always get enough of the fabrics that you like. So you cannot produce so much, you know what I mean? And also we don't have the capacity to produce a lot, you know, so you have to do like really make to order. It's not so much because you want to make that, but you don't have the quantities, the machines, the people. It's very expensive to do ready to wear in a quantity, you know, and you don't have the money to go to China. And the quality of the fabric sometimes also is not exactly what you want. So, you know, it's a bit tough, but you have to use your brain, you have to work hard, you have to know exactly where you're going and focus and trying to find the resources to get to the point. And slowly we're getting there.
Yeah, with hard work and
Getting there.
determination,
Yeah.
you get anywhere.
Someone said, slowly, I am in a hurry. So I have to go slowly because I am in a hurry. I have to make sure. So this is what I guess a lot of people are doing, you know, focusing on one thing, then you go to another one, and then and we'll get there.
Yeah, that's going to be my new slogan.
Slowly,
Slowly, I am in a hurry.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So you're actually Ivorian by birth,
Yes.
but you now live in Ghana, and your brand is made in Ghana.
Yes.
So how? And I know you've showcased also outside of Ghana and other
Yes.
African countries.
Yeah.
How does other African countries compare to the fashion scene here in comparison?
I think like I was talking with someone, I think with you too, the English countries are almost the same. They're almost going the same directions. And the French-speaking countries, the Francophones, they almost also go on the same directions. Like with us French, we focus on the events. The woman is going out for the event. The dress has to be like this.
Oh, wow.
And then she has herself to be like that. But it's here that I have understood that we can make ready to wear with African prints. You don't just need to go to a wedding to make a beautiful dress. You can just, for the everyday. So I am learning from both worlds, and taking things from both worlds, of course. Of course. So, but it's a beautiful thing to be able to go to another country for Fashion Week, and of course being appreciated, but discover what people do there. People are so smart. People are good. Yeah, nowadays when you go to Nigeria, when you see people from Namibia, South Africa, people are good. And we should encourage each other.
In the past few days, we've actually gone through the hassle of traveling to Togo and Benin to speak to some of the creatives there. We would ideally love to go to Ivory Coast, but hopefully there wouldn't be any border stress or anything. What do you think the difference between Ivory Coast and Ghana is, like generally in terms of politics, economy?
Wow.
Can you tell us a bit more? Because we're still
We're
learning.
keen,
We're keen to know, and we're curious.
Ivory Coast is coming from a very difficult time. We went through war. We went through so many difficult times. People have been running from the country. We had a coup d'etat. It's difficult. Ghana, on the other side, had gone through these things a while back. So they are more, it's not like it's behind them, but they have used the experience to become what Ghana is today. So on the political side, I think that could be the difference. On the economical side, of course, a country where there is more peace, you see more investments. But anyways, Ghana is beautiful, Cote d'Ivoire is beautiful. Just enjoy yourself.
I want to go to Cote d'Ivoire now. It should be on our list.
I do. We should really go. I have family from there, so so I've started to see Totally Ethnik kind of growing more on social media and seeing a whole load of Instagram famous fashion designers and stylists also starting to mention you guys. Where do you kind of see the future going for Totally Ethnik?
Definitely we want to count as a brand of excellence. We want to be known as quality garments, brand in Ghana, in West Africa, in Africa as a whole, and definitely in the whole world. If someone can take their purse and go to Dior or Lanvin, they should think, oh, why not going to Totally Ethnik? Why not go, and this is what I want for us, and this is definitely what I wish for all of the other African designers that are so great, in doing that quality of work. We want to improve over the years on our different finishing, because finishing is the key. But then we want to be on the same platform as all of these big names, that have been there all along, and provide the same quality of clothes. That's what we want.
Yeah, I'm sure in the future we will see Totally Ethnik, because you do some really amazing stuff.
Thank you.
And we've checked your website out, and you're available online, which most fashion designers in
brands
Africa
are not
don't
really
they don't have
yeah.
this online presence. But you've touched on this a bit. What's your process like? How do you source your materials?
Okay.
What's the process from
Okay.
beginning to finish?
Okay. I am very hands-on
Yeah.
because I am not a perfectionist, but I could be.
Yeah.
Very difficult. So when I have something in my mind,
Yeah.
I want to pull it out. That's it.
Yeah.
So I think the way I work, I go by is for the collection. I'm like, oh, what do I want to do? And I talk to my sisters. Okay, we want to do Bird of Paradise because. So you think about the whole collection. You make some research, and then when we're done, I just say, okay, this is about the type of fabric that I want. You know, you make your research. What is on trend? Are people going for lace? Are people going for silk? Are people going for crepe? Are people going for denim? And then when you gather all this information, then you go to where you buy your fabric. And you know, I know almost all the shops in Accra.
Amazing.
And then, since I'm so difficult, I'll go through all the shops myself.
Oh wow!
I won't send anybody.
Yeah.
Because you know, that's, that's how
you
difficult
know.
You know what you
it can
want.
be.
Yeah,
I know what I
exactly,
want. I know the
exactly.
quality that I want and stuff like that. And then I source my fabrics. And I already have my sketches already all along because from the name of the collection, from the research on what is on trend, what people are going after, you start drawing whatever you want. And then when I get the fabric that could suit the clothes that I want to make, I just get them and we start on the gray bath, making sure we are on point, making sure the patterns are good and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the process, you know. And then, of course, it never ends with me.
It's a cycle. Yeah. You start from somewhere, you go 360 and you end up in the same.
And then, oh, I can make this one too. This is where my sisters would come in. Just stop it, stop working.
You need a break.
Yeah.
And just like that, Fashion Week will come all over again. So when Fashion Week does come around, who will you sit down and watch? Who are you looking out for? Who are those designers that you're like, I can't
all over
wait?
the world?
All over the world, and then Africa specifically.
Okay, I'll start in Africa because
okay.
I'm definitely African.
Yes.
My favorite is Maya Tafo.
Oh,
my God, I love Maya Tafo.
So
I
good.
love menswear.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of that kingdom
World.
because I think you have to be good. You have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you know, and that guy is exquisite. I think the quality of the garments, the quality of the fabric, the cut, I mean, all of that is my favorite. So definitely I will look for him. And here in Ghana, of course, Christy Brown.
Yeah.
I think
She's
she's doing
name
great
already.
stuff.
Yeah,
Brown.
fashion designers love her.
And then after Christy Brown, definitely Aldoaba Sewa.
Yeah.
I think she has a standard that is so good.
Yeah.
You know, she really needs to be watched because she's great.
Yeah.
Definitely Poku Apoku, she's great. And then going back to Nigeria, Laurent da Silva, Tiffany Amber. I mean, these people are beautiful. You know, gorgeous. And of course, I love Lanvin. Exquisite. I love Balmain. That guy is so...
Is it pronounced?
So young.
How is it pronounced? Balmain.
I mean, she's
Balmain.
French, so she'll say it properly, but I'll say
I say Balmain.
Balmain.
Okay.
Balmain.
And then Christian Dior. I mean, there is no way you do not mention Christian Dior. And yeah, luxurious. I love luxury.
Yes.
And Elisa. You have
I've never heard of Elisa.
Come on, you have to love
How do you spell it?
Go look for it.
Eli, E-L-I-E, and then Saab, S-A-A-B. He's from Lebanon. He's
Oh, I need to go.
This is haute couture for you.
Wow. Okay.
The guy
Nice.
is great. And then in France, you have Stéphane Laurent.
Of course.
Of course. The guy is wonderful. I mean, there are so many designers. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of them. Balenciaga, because Balenciaga is the master of them all.
Yeah.
You have to watch what they do. There are so many designers that I make sure I watch what they
out
do,
for, yeah.
because they set the trends, you know, and so you have to know what they do.
Yeah. Wow. We've heard so many names today.
I've even forgot so many. It's the camera.
Just ignore the camera. Okay, so we know you're a mom. You have like your fashion thing going on, but do you live off your fashion? Is it just fashion you do, or do you have a full-time job on the side?
No, I don't. I do this full time. You know. I have a finance background. I have a bachelor's in finance, and so I was working for the government back home in Cote d'Ivoire. So when I moved here, I was like, okay, maybe you should do something that you really, really like. And of course, everybody that knows me closely knows that I'm into interior design. I love interior design. And so I was like looking for school, and then I got into fashion. I was like, fashion is great. So this is what I'm doing now full time. So it's good, but it's going to get better. Of course, definitely. And
So we actually noticed the interior decoration.
Everything matches.
Everything is so on point in this house.
This is not even anything.
So we're in
Come by.
I'm too scared to touch anything.
Because it has to be warm.
We were wondering if we should take off our slippers before we.
We asked you, and then we were like, do we take off our shoes?
Come on. I mean, to me, a house where you have to take off your shoes is not where I want to live. I want to be in a house where, of course, you can take off your shoes, but that house has to be so welcoming. So you have to feel so comfortable.
It must be a home.
It must be a home, a warm home. To me, that's the nicest house.
Amazing.
I
feel like we've learned a lot from you.
We
can. We now know the woman
Marie Kipre.
behind
Marie
Totally
Kipre.
Ethnik. Literally, like, because I used to see your designs, I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing, but I never saw your face.
Thank you.
Your sisters.
And
so
today,
nice.
here we are. Here we are with Marie. Thank you so much for allowing us to come
so very much
here.
for having me.
No
Thank
worries
you
at
very
all.
much.
Totally deserved. Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope I see you guys soon.
Oh yes, of course. We'll be coming.
Definitely.
That's my new favorite place.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Won't promise nothing, no one knows for sure. Can't keep denying if we could talk. Our conversations don't need to be hard. Just say what you mean, and that's how we could start. I'll ride the waves, and though the seas are rough, one drop of faith for you and me's enough. You see me drowning. Across the oceans, 7 seas or no, calm and coasting, they shouldn't see me fall. Which ways to the shore? Fish